Gotham, a state of mind that never sleeps. Gotham, a state of mind that never sleeps. Tito DeJesus.
When I was younger, I lived in this tiny little island just off the coast. We enjoyed the simple life there. We survived pretty much on whatever we could find on the island itself. We didn't need cars. Most people liked to walk everywhere they went. We didn't need television for entertainment. We simply looked out the window and watched the wild things at play. We could go for days not speaking to anyone and never feel lonely. And when we did speak to people, whether they were friends or neighbors or complete strangers, we always knew that they would tell us exactly what they were thinking, without all the clever, saccharine politeness of civilized society. My little island paradise was like no place else. Perhaps you've heard of it. The Lenape Indians called it the Island of Many Hills, but more often we know it by its English name, New York City. You weren't expecting the South Pacific? You really think that Manhattan of my younger days is any less pleasant and wonderful than any fantasy island? Wrong. Folks, everything you've heard about New York City is absolutely 100% correct, except for the spin. New York isn't dirty. New York isn't depressing. New York isn't dangerous. No, New York is 30 best square miles on the earth. First of all, I want to talk to you about crime. People always say, oh, New York City. Oh, there's so much crime in New York City. Well, okay, I could point to the facts and tell you that New York City is safer than the 10 largest cities in the United States. But where's the fun in that? New York is about living life on the edge. It's about the danger. Some of you people are willing to go out and spend $30 on popcorn and tickets to the latest summer blockbuster so you can have a 90-minute long vicarious experience of drama, suspense, and danger. In New York, we live that same kind of experience every single day, just walking down the block. Did I lock both deadbolts? Who's that guy in the corner? I've never seen him here before. Oh my God, he just almost got hit by a bus. Whew. I gotta stop by Mario's for lunch today. He makes the best pizza, and ever since he moved into the neighborhood, there haven't been any shootings at all. No, I don't want to score any blow, and you need to get to school, little boy. I'm late for work myself. I'm so glad that the cabs around here don't stop for red lights. You can't buy this kind of exhilaration. After all, why do you think so many of those summer blockbuster movies take place in New York? Secondly, people complain about how New York smells. Apparently, people like to smell fresh air. What does air smell like? Oxygen, nitrogen, CO2, a few trace noble gases, all odorless. You want to smell fresh air? That means you want to smell nothing. New York, on the other hand, offers the senses a wealth of tantalizing flavors. In a single inhalation, you get diesel exhaust, paint fumes, burnt coffee, fish trucks, raw sewage, whatever it is that guy's smoking, stale beer aromas wafting out of the bars, 14 different kitchens cooking 27 different ethnic dishes, and the ubiquitous human B.O. In the rest of the country, people are feasting their noses on grass clippings and pollen. Boring. And until you've smelled the city, you haven't smelled anything yet. And who are you to say it all smells bad? To me, it smells like I'm alive. It smells like 2 million other people who are all alive. And it smells like home. New York is not a cheap place to live, whether you measure that in time, money, or effort. New York does not give up her charms easily, does not give it up to the lazy or the inefficient. And people complain like this is a bad thing. New Yorkers are like salmon. They must swim upstream all the time or die trying because they know that what they're going to get at the other end is so much better than anything else. Let me illustrate this with an example from my life. I'll tell you about the last time I was in New York. It was January 2nd of this year. It was a whole 5 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which is what the city dwellers call chilly because it's actually too cold for it to snow. My first stop, buying a ski cap from a street vendor, $3. Cab from Penn Station down to 32nd and Park, $12. Dinner at Anthony Bourdain's Les Halles Bistro, Midtown location, $95. Cab to Broadway, $9. Tickets for the Farnsworth Invention starring Hank Azaria, $180. Drinks at the Irish pub just outside of Penn Station, $26. The best dinner, show, warm glass of scotch I've ever had in my life? Priceless. New York has something for everyone. If only you are willing to run, jump, walk, talk, dance, sing, give, get, sit down, shut up, beg, borrow, and steal to get it. And if you do, it will be that much better, because you earned it. John Updike once wrote, "The true New Yorker secretly believes that people living anyplace else have to be, in some sense, kidding." I like Monterey, I really do. I mean, I enjoy living here, but it's just not the same. The smell of Sand City, the challenge of going to NPS every day, you've got to be kidding. Madam President.